What's good, y'all, man? We're back again with another video. Now, today we're doing a video with the first month award show. Now, this video is going to be a lot like yesterday's video where I talked about the first month All-Stars. This video is only about the first month, so this is not me saying who I think is going to be the MVP or the most improved player by the end of the year. No, this is who I think of as of now. So, my lips are a little greasy. But before I get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends. Like I said yesterday, shout out to my thumbnail maker. He's been dropping some heat. If you need a thumbnail, if you're trying to start YouTube, hit him up. He does it for low, and I mean low price, man. Shout out to my man. But to start off, I'm gonna start off with coaches. Like who cares? And this year, it's kind of like, as of the first month, it's kind of easy to pick. It's Joe Mazzulla from the Boston Celtics. They've been on a tear, won 9 of their last 10 games. They only have 4 losses, 2 of them against my team. So shout out to us, we beat them boys. But they've been really good this season. They're playing like a new brand of basketball too. Not so much heavy on the defense, more so heavy on the offense, shooting a lot more threes and shooting them at a consistent rate. I believe they got, I believe they got a lot of players shooting over 40%. Derek White is a little ugly ass. He's shooting 44% from 3. I think it was a game against the Pelicans. He just was not missing. Jason Tatum shooting above 38%. Jaylen Brown above 38%. Al Horford's being Mr. Consistent as usual. Malcolm Brogdon, same thing with him. They've been really good, bro. And I think he's kind of opened up. Either it's him or it's Marcus Smart taking a step, because Marcus Smart's playmaking has been really good this season. And they even got some low bench guys like Luke Cornett, who's been decent this season. Payne Pritchard, when he has played, he's been pretty good. So shout out to him. The defense is like around 15 to 16, which is still crazy because you're missing, to me, your best defender. But when he comes back, and I hear it's like pretty soon, they're gonna be scary. They're gonna be really scary to beat. But he's number 1, and I think number 2 and number 3 should be JB Bickerstaff. We are the number 3 team in the East, and Mike Brown. They've just been surprising a lot of people. But for what award do I want to attack first? Second, actually. Let's go with the. Why does it take so long? Let's go with the Rookie of the Year. Let's get out the way. At number 3, I had Jaden Ivey. He's averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Surprised me. At first, I didn't like the Ja Morant comparisons coming out of Purdue, but like watching them, not just looking at their attire, their hair, the way they shoot, like they have fucking everything is similar. They shoot the same. And I am gonna look at the attire and the hair. They have the same attire, same hair. The way they attack the basket is kind of the same. He kind of used that little push cross dribble. Like he reminds me a lot of Ja Morant. And then they even asked him who's a player that he looks up to, or not even looks up to, or he models his game after. And he said Ja Morant. That's kind of weird because like, it's not like Ja's a vet. Ja's still like 22, so like, my nigga, who was you watching before Ja Morant? But like, he models his game a lot after Ja Morant. He's been really good, especially on defense. And I didn't think his rebounding was that good. Shot can be a lot better, but still young. But for him to average 16, I didn't think he was averaging that much coming out of college. So shout out to him, especially with K being out for a lot of time. Him kind of taking matters into his own hands. Shout out to him. He's been hooping. Now, the 1 and 2 is kind of up in the air because Paolo has missed about 2 to 3 weeks. Benedict Mathurin has been consistent the whole way. So I'm going to go Benedict as the Rookie of the Year. And I'm going to say number 2 has been Paolo. But if Paolo didn't get hurt, like, come on now. I love Benedict Mathurin, but I wouldn't do that even if I put my full bias into it. Paolo's averaging 22, 7, and 3. Those are all-star numbers as a rookie. Like, if all-star was the way it was supposed to be, fuck the awards. I mean, fuck the wins and losses. He's an all-star. He's been hooping. I don't understand. It goes back to the point where I made in the video I made the day before the draft. I was like, I hope they don't overthink this pick. Jabari's cool, Chet's cool, but it's an obvious pick. And it shows off, bro. He's been hooping, bro. And even since he came back from his injury, he's right back to it. But the one thing I didn't think was going to be this good off rip is his ISO game. I thought his handle was slow for his size, but when he gets to NBA speed, I thought it was going to be kind of easier to pick off, but like, no, not at all. But he's been dominant, and their young core is probably one of I don't know why I watch Magic games. It's just so fun to watch. Bobo's been hooping, which we'll talk about later on in the video. France, they've been fun. They've been really fun. So shout out to him. And number one, I just got to put Benedict. He's been consistent playing the whole season so far. Him and Tyrese, even though he doesn't start, which I don't want to say I don't understand, because I understand because they want to trade Buddy. They're trying to get that trade value up. But if they don't trade Buddy before the trade deadline, I don't understand not starting Benedict. He's been their second, or Miles Turner been hooping. And now that I think about it, I kind of got to put Miles Turner for another award on this video. But he's been their third best player, especially third most consistent if you want to say that. Like, he's been really hooping a shot. He shoots at 40% from anywhere around the 3-point line. Anywhere. Go look it up. He shoots 40%. He's been dominant. Not dominant. I got to stop using that word so loosely. He's been really good. But the one thing I want to see is, and he was doing this a lot in college. That's why I'm surprised I don't see it in the NBA. I want to see him be a better defender. He has all the athleticism, all the tools to do it. He just got to be locked in. Gotta be locked in. And that's something you expect. He's a rookie. They got a lot of mental lapses. So shout out to him. He's been hooping. We'll definitely say his name, I think, right now. Oh, no. We got Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, to me, I'm going to just go from the bottom. Rudy is number 3. They have the 7th ranked defense, and he's playing next to Cat, who's probably one of the worst defenders I've ever watched with my 2 eyes. D'Lo's down to being a terrible defender again. Ant's been okay. Hasn't really taken the leap on both sides like I wanted him to. I'm going to be patient with it, though. Jaden McDaniels has been really locked in on defense. Them two as a pair have been really good. But I would have Rudy at number 3. And at number 2, I would have OG Anunoby. OG has taken a leap. As far like he's always had really, really good defense, but it's like to the point where like if you're a betting man and your man is facing OG Anunoby, bet the under because it's for sure going to happen. He's been locked in. I think he had a game earlier this season where he had seven steals. Like he's been really, really good. That's why I had him yesterday in my All-Star video. I just had to put him there. He's been really fucking good. But number 1 to me, it's not even a conversation. A lot of people want to play AD. Some people might want to play Jared Allen. Even I'm not going to do that. Brook Lopez by far. You look at all the advanced stats, the regular stats. He's just top of the leaderboard for them. They have the best defense. Like he's been fucking dominant. Against us a couple days ago, he had 6 blocks, and then the week before that against us, he had 5. He has been dominant. He's averaging 3 blocks a game. And he's kind of like lowered the blow for Giannis. Like Giannis hasn't really tried that hard on defense because I have Brook Lopez back there. They're not going to score in the paint. And they look really scary. Like real scary once Chris Middleton comes back. It's crazy that the 2 top teams in the East are like so dominant without 2 very important players. And then when you get the 2 very important players back, who fucking knows in the series between them 2? But Brook Lopez, shout out to him. A lot of people ran him off last year because he was pretty bad. But like, again, us labeling people as terrible off injuries that are like bad injuries, we have to stop doing that. But yeah, he's number 1. By far, he'll be Defensive Player of the Year right now to me. Now, 6 man, my number 3, Alex Caruso. I didn't write no stats. Right next to his name, I wrote impact. His impact for this team it's been crazy. It has been crazy. I'm talking about he's guarding 1 through 4, elite guarding 1 through 4, locking down guarding 1 through 4. The shot hasn't been there as of late, but he's still been really, really good. And it gets to the point where I would even think about starting him because they don't have like a consistent option at the 1. Ayo has his nights, but he also has his nights where he's like he's not doing shit. But like Alex Caruso, they need a defensive presence in that starting lineup. Even though Pat Will's getting it together, they need a defensive presence off the rip. Alex Caruso can help them out with that, but he's been really good. Bones, shout out to him. If Benedict wasn't doing what he was doing off the bench as a rookie, he probably would have number 1. But Bones has been averaging 15 and 4 assists. And like I said, he's been making everybody's job a little easier off the bench. A lot of people don't like DeAndre Jordan. Shout out to Shad. My boy Shad. Go check out the Drop Step on YouTube. But he's been making it a lot easier for DeAndre Jordan. They've been running a really effective pick and roll. But he's been scoring at a good level, shooting it. But one thing that I do want to say, and I don't know if this is still a fact, but like I think it was last week, he was shooting worse than he was from 3. Like from the field, he was shooting worse than he was from 3. Hopefully he gets that up soon, but he's been really decent, man. And if he gets that together, he can go up to averaging like 15 to 17 points, and then he can put his own head in that most improved race because I feel like he should be there soon. Like Bones has been really good. He won them that game against the Mavs a couple days ago. So shout out to Bones. But number one, Benedict, he's been killing. I don't want to talk about him again, but he's just been killing, bro. And I think as of right now, it's not even an argument for anybody else. It's him. Now, most improved player, Adam Three put Bobo. A nigga went from not playing to averaging 13 and 8. Like, respect. Bobo is him. He's been doing his thing. Finally showing us what we wanted to see since not even Oregon, because he only played like a couple games in Oregon. Since modern day. Like, he looks like the old Bobo. And number two, like I told y'all, a lot of people had Keldon Johnson being the most improved player. No, Devin Vassell is the better player, bro. He's the better player. And he's showing y'all, man. Averages 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been by far their most consistent player. I really like his game. I love his game. Boy, if he was on the Cavs, and I don't want that for him because that would kind of pigeonhole him into a 3D wing. I think he can be a lot more than that. I think he can be an all-star talent down the line. But damn, he would fit perfectly for us, man. He's been hooping for Coach Popovich over there. So shout out to him. Keldon's been good too, but Devin's been on another level, in my opinion. And that number one, bro, I got to put Shea. Going from 24 points and probably 5 rebounds and 5 assists to 31, 76. And I didn't even have to name the points I didn't have to name none of the stats when I talk about Shea. It just, he took a step from an all-star to a superstar level type player. And that to me, that means you're most improved. You're going from an all-star to superstar. Now you're getting a lot of more eyes on you. Even though he still seems a little bit underrated, I had to put Shea right there. Hopefully they can speed this rebuild process up next offseason because it sucks seeing a guy that good on a rebuilding team. Now for the last one, the one you've been waiting for, MVP. Now I said a couple days ago, I think it was actually last night, actually. I might be tripping. It might have been last night. I said as soon as this Warriors team is over 500, I'm giving the MVP award to Steph. And they did that. So, shout out to Giannis, shout out to Jason Tatum. I love both of y'all, especially Jason Tatum. He's number 2 on the list. I love that. Like I told y'all in my video yesterday, he's spreading out his game, starting to become a better playmaker, a better shooter, not settling a lot. And I also said before the regular season, I said he's going to make Luka and him an argument. And that's what he's doing. So, shout out to Jason Tatum. Shout out to Giannis. I said he was the best player by far. I don't think it's by far anymore, and that's because Steph Curry has just been on another fucking level. He's been crazy, bro. And if it wasn't for the losses that they have, it'd be pretty fucking unanimous. It would be pretty unanimous. He's having a way better season than he was when he won unanimous for MVP. And like this season, he's been the best player by far to me, by far. And it's like, it's crazy that watching a nigga peak at 34. Like, LeBron was 34, 35. He wasn't the best LeBron. Like, this nigga is the best Steph Curry we ever seen. You already know his stats, averaging 32, I believe 8 and 7. The numbers, as far as the percentages, out of the world. If you didn't know, he's shooting a higher percentage in the paint than Giannis. Like, that is, we know Giannis is the most dominant paint person in the league. And he's shooting better than him. I'm probably even attempts. Not even, because actually all Giannis shots are probably in the paint. But it's not like, oh, he's shooting 20 and he's shooting 4. No, like, Steph Curry's up there in paint shots, bro. He's been getting to the rim a lot this season. And he's just been crazy, bro. 78% from around the rim. Like, it's just like, it's at times where he doesn't even look after he shoots a shot. That's just how comfortable he is now. He just knows he's that nigga, bro. And that's what I said, bro. Steph Curry seen that even after he won Finals MVP, people were still trying to find some little way to down his career. And I felt like you obviously see Steph. He sees social media a lot. He's on social media a lot. So he sees all the narratives. And I felt like he was going to come back on a revenge type season. And that's what the fuck he doing, bro. He's on another level. But let me know if you think I missed anybody. I don't really think I did. It was kind of hard for most to prove. I kind of wanted to put Desmond Bain on there, but he probably could have or should have won it last year, so I didn't want to do that. But Steph, like I said, Steph's by far MVP. Brook Lopez, to me, is by far Defensive Player of the Year. I think if they keep going like this, they both got them shits wrapped up. And Brook Lopez probably not, because he don't have that name, and I don't know. I don't want to say that's a name award, but like they'll fuck around and give it to somebody else who's been worse on defense. Like Marcus Smart, he always had the name as a really good defender, but he obviously was the defensive player of the year last year. So you never know. But other than that, man, that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'm out. Peace.
2.0 got the recipe.